Hi, everybody. Today we are talking about caregivers who do the impossible, and many caregivers are in this situation. But caregivers will often ask, how do I manage on days where I feel like caregiving and life is an uphill climb, when it's a battle, when I'm constantly struggling and things are going wrong and I feel like I'm just hitting my head up against a wall? How do I manage? I'm Pamela D. Wilson. My website is pameladwilson.com. On my website, helpful information for caregivers and aging adults. And in this video post, there is a link to a podcast from my radio show. And the subject is, what do caregivers need? Check that out and share it. Life. Problem-free lives are rare, especially in the days of COVID. I think that everyone has a struggle that they are going through and that they are experiencing, whether you're a caregiver or not. There are things that go wrong. How do we make life more pleasurable? How do we make life happier? How do we smile instead of crying? The first tip is to stop waiting for things to change. Be that change, even if it's one little thing that you decide to change. Rather than saying, well, when this is over, I'll be happy. When COVID is over, I'll be happy. When there's a vaccine, things will get better. When my elderly mother, when her health improves, things will be better. When I'm not a caregiver anymore, things will be better. When I have this, life will be better. How many times do we try to wish life away or wish things in life away, and we keep waiting and waiting and waiting for things to get better, and things stay the same? As a caregiver, it's okay to accept your feelings. It's okay to say, I'm angry, I'm resentful, I'm exhausted, I don't want to be a caregiver anymore. We want to accept our negative feelings and avoid feeling guilty about feeling that way. Feelings are feelings. They are the way that we feel. Accept your feelings, have a good cry, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get going again. You want to give yourself permission to enjoy the little things, to be happy, to do things for yourself. When I was a care manager for clients, I would have entire days where I would be out starting at 8 o'clock. Sometimes I wouldn't get home until 8 p.m. And it would be client visit after client visit, problem after problem, situation after situation. And I would take breaks in the middle of the day. These were days where I would be in my car driving around all day from place to place. I would stop and I would always take my lunch. So I would find a place to park in the shade or at a park and have lunch and just listen to some music and take a little bit of a break. Or if it was one of those really bad days, I might go into a store and get a candy bar or get some guilty little pleasure like a piece of pie or a piece of cake and treat myself. Now, I wouldn't do that every day because that would be a problem, but on days that seem miserable, on days that seem that life is a living hell, sometimes you just got to do something nice for yourself, which takes us to the subject of prioritizing self-care. Ways to be happier, ways to feel better about yourself and your situation is to not give up your self-care activities. Whether it's going out for a walk every day, maybe you read a book, you watch a film, you journal, you spend some time with friends, you actually call a friend and talk to them on the phone. Whatever those little things are to you that make you happy, that constitute good self-care, do them. Don't feel guilty about doing them. If you're going to remain that caregiver through times of stress, through times of difficulty, you have to take care of yourself. No exceptions. How do we start? We start by making just one little small change. What little small change can you make today? What can you do differently today? What can you do for yourself today? So that doing the impossible seems just a little bit easier. Think about that. I'm Pamela D. Wilson. My website is PamelaDWilson.com. Please share my website with other caregivers, with family members who are looking for hope, help, and inspiration in caregiving situations. Join me every Wednesday night for my radio show. Visit my website. My caregiving blog is there. My library, it's free. Plenty of articles, podcasts, information. My online courses for caregivers that are available through corporations and groups. Talk to your companies about offering caregiver support to working caregivers. Have a fabulous day today. Don, good morning. I hope you're doing well in Michigan. Have a fabulous day today. I'll see you again tomorrow in another video.